All right. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for tuning in tonight. It's always great to see you. This is part 9 of Nothing Like Starting Over. This is the second to last episode we're going to be doing. I'm almost finished loading up all the new music that I'm going to be doing. And tonight we're going to be focusing on the music of Richard Shindell. He's one of my all-time favorite folk singers. He was actually the guy who introduced me to the world of contemporary folk music, and I'm very excited to be playing a ton of his music tonight. I'll play a couple of original tunes first, and then I'll take a look at the chat and see who is here tonight. So let's start the way we usually do with Wynn's song. Thanks very much for joining me tonight. I see you dancing there, but there's tension in your stare, as if the world is disturbing your peace, as if there's something deep inside you try so hard to hide, leaves you aching to find your sweet release. Just come with me, and I'll show you a place where the wind flows free. I let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, so breathe it in. And so we begin in the corner of your home little room. It's like roses in bloom. Breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. Just take a seat with me. Let it run free. There is no shame. Feel the tension ooze away. I still want you by my side. It makes you feel alive. Feel the fragrance of creation as you stay. It's a love so fine, but now just let it flow from your depths into mine. I let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, breathe it in. And so we begin in the corner of your own little room. It's like roses in bloom, but breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. Once you're satisfied, just return to the dance and to the soundtrack of your life. And so you know, if the tension ever grows, then come back here to find me and let the wind blow. Let the warm air hit your face. There's no disgrace, breathe it in. And so we begin in the corner of your home little room. It's like roses in bloom, I breathe it in. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. There's freedom in the basking in the wind. All right, thanks again. That was Wynn's song once again, and I'm sorry if you hear a little bit of buzzing. The heater's on right now, but well, we'll keep going. It doesn't really matter that much. We've done this show with the dehumidifier running, so. This is God and Whiskey. She pulls me aside in the darkest of night just to see what this love can bring. It's a magical tide through the dizzying slide of this dance of liquid steam. pleasure and pain on the lowest of plains makes my slowing body sing. God and whiskey, come release me. Break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me. Hold me in your toxic caress. I walk through the halls and bump into the walls as the room spins round and round. Red to the face, can't remember the place where this kind of love was found. She takes my hand, I can barely stand, but I sure can kiss the ground. God and whiskey, come release me. Break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me. Hold me in your toxic caress. I answer the phone with a groan and a moan, and it slowly wakes my mind. It's barely disguised in my whispers and sighs. I just leave all sense behind. I walk to the door, then I fall to the floor, all for someone else to find. God and whiskey, come release me. Break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me. Hold me in your toxic caress. Just another day in this war of dismay, and it's where I most belong. I swear it's the end, but it's harder to mend. I still sing this drinking song. I hope and I pray, take this burden away, 'cause I know this plot is wrong. God and whiskey, come release me. Break the dam on this river in my chest, yeah. God and whiskey, come and kiss me. Hold me in your toxic caress. Toxic caress. All right, thanks again so much. That was God and Whiskey. Let's open up the chat here and see who's joined us tonight. Let's see. I see the Twigs is here. You got to see a lot of live streams today. I see Livingston Taylor, Margie Zintz. I'm not familiar with Zintz, but I know Livingston Taylor, of course. James Taylor, his brother. Let's see, Kat is here. Hello. And Mrs. D is here as well. That's right, tomorrow is my sister's birthday. She's going to be 28. And I'm very excited for that as well. Okay, screen get black, no. Okay, I've been looking at the stream the whole time. I didn't see anything too wrong with that. But And I'm sorry if you're hearing that that kind of fuzzing. I don't know what's up with the live audio today, but it is a little bit weird out, but I think we'll be okay. Well, anyway, thank you very much for again for joining me tonight. I'm going to do another original song for you off my first album. Let's bring that up. This is Chasing Her Dream. She takes her post at the supermarket, where she's been working since her high school years. Time goes slowly as the patrons come and go by, a constant tone ringing in her ears. Late at night in the darkness of her childhood, after she closes the store, she lies awake with her wings tucked into her blanket, wondering if there's more. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. She's chasing her dream, chasing her dream. She packs her bags and she takes off running. Her goal is the California sun. She meets up with some old friends who have somehow ended up there too. They all know what she had done. Late at night she takes her little Jackie by the hand. He says she'll be okay. She can't see past the smirk that is her own reflection. She drowns the pain away. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. Chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. Oh, his eye is on her as she spins around, but he doesn't stop her as she lays her weary soul down. She lays her weary soul down. In the coolness of a Texas winter, her face holds a mortal stare. She always said she would find herself or die trying. No, no, but it doesn't end there. 'Cause late at night as the rain pounds on my window under the city lights, a little bird spreads her wings for the first time. The sparrow takes her flight. She's chasing her dream, wherever it may go, whatever it may be. She's chasing her dream, heaven only knows to what it will lead. She's chasing her dream. Chasing her dream. She's chasing her dream. All right, thanks very much. I'm actually going to mute just for a second to find out where that buzzing is coming from. I usually, just give me 2 seconds here. Okay, I thought that was, that's usually the source of where the noise comes from, but I don't think that was the case this time, unfortunately. So we're just gonna have to live with that buzzing, that kind of fuzziness tonight. Sorry again. At least so far on the stream, the network quality hasn't dropped, so the picture should be nice and clear tonight. This is going to be a little bit of a shorter stream tonight. Well, I'm glad you don't hear it, Mom, but it's driving me nuts. But I think we'll be okay. So as I mentioned before, we're going to be exploring the music of Richard Shindell tonight. Richard Shindell is one of my all-time favorite, all of my favorite guys in the contemporary folk world. I've seen him in concert more times than I can count, and he's retired from touring now, at least temporarily, and he's focusing on his own life, living down in Argentina near Buenos Aires. And oddly enough, Buenos Aires is where the story of this song starts. This is a song of his that I actually really, really like a lot. This is called Che Guevara T-shirt. So let me make sure I'm in tune here. Unburdened of the passengers, the taxis have all scattered. The hawkers move their tables out, be selling no more leather. The Oslo Queen is set to sail from the port of Buenos Aires. The ropes are thrown and the bighorn moans. She slips out of the harbor. The stowaway is keeping still in the dark of his container. With his blanket and his flashlight, and a picture of his sweetheart. He's rationing his batteries, but right now he can't resist her. Standing there with her long brown hair, Che Guevara T-shirt. As the contents of his wallet show, his plan's a little sketchy. $300 and a bad address of a cousin in Miami. Couple months, with a little luck, He'll be wiring home some money. And even if they send him back, it'll make a damn good story. Now late at night he ventures out, each time a little farther, emboldened by his wanderlust, his boredom and his hunger, till he's standing out on the open deck, searching for La Cruz del Sur. By and by, the sky he knows is yielded to another. Now the moon shines on the shipping lanes off the coast of Venezuela. And as he looks out at the oilers riding heavy up to Texas, she sings a little to himself, Luna, Luna, Luna llena, while the moon, a word he's yet to learn, betrays him to the camera. He's somewhere in Dade County now, 6 weeks without a lawyer. And on the basis of the evidence, they can keep him there forever. And the guy with a Cuban accent says, "Do you recognize this picture?" And there she is with her long brown hair and that Che Guevara t-shirt. All right, thanks again. God, that fuzz is driving me nuts. Still, let's see, Twigs has something to say there. I was lucky enough to go to Buenos Aires. They had a huge salt lagoon there. That is really nice. It's really nice. I love that. I would love to go there. I've heard it's a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful city. I'm going to continue on with an original tune, then I'm going to switch guitars up and play the rest of the set. Again, we're going to do it nice and short tonight. All right, so this song is the one that's going to be on the new record, but I don't play this one out very much, including on the live streams. I've never had a real purpose to up until this point, with all that's going on in the world with Ukraine and this country, of course, and. This song is called "Some People Pray." Some people pray for you and me. We never met them per today. They feel our presence, hurt and needs, and send a thoughtful wish their way. Some people pray to heal their ills, cripples, cancer, plague, and cold. Their lives in peril, pain instilled, born to suffer till they're old. Some people pray for wealth and fame. Their lack of it is their distress. They use their penance for their gain, leading to their own success. Some people pray but don't believe. Doubt and anger cloud their sight, and yet some hope can still be seen, of which they will hold on tonight. I pray for healing of the world, alone and anywhere I can. When silence calls, I am controlled, not by idle creed or man. Today and as long as I live, my song and words spell suffering. If love is all that I can give, then may this nature hold us in. Cause many cry and are not heard, the ones whose lives they can't rebuild. My voice cries out for their accord. It does now and always will. All right, thanks again. That was Some People Pray. And that song has sort of become a mission statement for me and the kinds of songs that I write, especially nowadays. You know, especially in the wake of a lot of things that go on, not just in America, but around the world, as we're seeing right now in Ukraine and in other war-torn areas of the world. I write songs so that I can empathize with people who are suffering in that way. And a lot of the songs that are going to be on this new record are taken from the point of view of people who are ostracized in some way by, society itself or a system that doesn't really care about them. So I continue to do so. Even now with some of the stuff that I'm writing now. Speaking of stuff that I'm writing now, I do want to plug one thing quickly. This year I have started a challenge where I write one new song every month and release it onto my Patreon page. And the one I wrote for this month is going to be out on Patreon on Friday. So if you're interested in becoming a member there, you can go to my Patreon page, which is listed down in the bottom left there, patreon.com/Kyle Hancherek, if you want to hear it. And I'm very excited about this one. I'm not playing these songs publicly yet, but I'm very proud of this one. I'm very excited to get it out there to the patrons over there. And you can become a member for as little as $1 a month. All right, now we're going to continue our show, moving straight on to back to some original tunes again. This is Our Satisfaction. Some people like to hit the town on a Saturday night, from a swagger to a swoon. They dance and drink till the wee hours of the morning light, to some new familiar tune. But with you I can rest easy, dance alone to our hearts beating as one. 'Cause we got our own song and it goes sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit up God on a Sunday morning with Jesus on their tongue, their hands wide open and arms reaching towards the sky, singing to a worship song. But you and me, we step outside and listen to the birds perched on a tree. That's all the worship I will ever need. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. Some people like to hit the road in the early hours on just about any day. We chase the sun until it sets above our heads, and a campfire makes its way. So me and you and all our friends who come together, souls in hand, we tell our stories, share reactions. It's where we get our satisfaction. Sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la, na-na-na-na, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la-la, sha-la-la-la-la-la-la. right, that was Our Satisfaction. So hope you enjoyed that tune. I love the joy and happiness of that song. Yeah, I do too. I love, it really is a real lift up, especially when days where I'm not doing so hot. But now we're going to go back to doing some Richard Shindell tunes, as we promised earlier. This next one is called A Tune for Nowhere, and I absolutely adore this song. This one has an incredible beauty to it that really captures the imagination. She wonders if the flags are waving still. She likes to see their colors on the hill, almost like a rainbow over all of this. She will fly the flags of nowhere, hidden with the ribbons in her hair. Anywhere she goes, she knows it's always there. Never far away from nowhere. Nowhere is a place inside her head. She is not its only citizen. No one knows how many souls there may remain, carrying a torch for nowhere. Nowhere doesn't have a government, and no one can decide how far it may extend. But she will not surrender nowhere. So she is learning how to play the flute, just because she always wanted to. She practices her lessons every afternoon, up and down the scales of nowhere, stumbling across Eau Claire de Lune, hour after hour in her basement room, making up a tune for nowhere. All right, thanks again. That was A Tune for Nowhere by Richard Shindell. I'll do another Shindell tune for you. This is another one that's kind of timely with all the news that we're seeing here. Well, first let me greet Joe and Carrie for joining us. Hello, Joe. Always great to see you again, joining us from Texas. And Carrie Van Zant, thank you so much for being here as well. It's always great to see you guys. Thanks for joining us tonight. So this is a song about another war-torn area, and it's timely again we hear all the news about Ukraine and what's going on over there. This song comes from the point of view of a poor family who's caught in a very war-torn area. I think this song is supposed to date back to World War II, but I can definitely see it now when you see pictures of Ukrainian people huddled together in underground bunkers or subway stations in Kyiv, and so I just started thinking of this song like crazy. This is called "You Stay Here." You stay here, I'll go look for wood. Do not fear, I'll be back soon enough. Do not let the fire die, neither let it burn too bright. You stay here, and I'll go look for bread. If I can, some sugar for the kids. Dry your eyes, I'll be alright. I know where they've laid the mines. You stay here, I'll go look for coats. There may still be some out on the road. We'll wash them clean with melted snow. The kids don't ever have to know. You stay here, and I'll go look for guns. I think I know where they buried some. 'Cause if the tiger comes one night, we won't go without a fight. You stay here, and I'll go look for God. It's not so hard, 'cause I know where He's not. I will bring Him back with me, make Him listen, make Him see. You stay here, I'll go look for wood. All right, thanks again. That was You Stay Here. To answer your question, Twigs, that's another Richard Shindell song. That was off of his 2000 album, Submariner Patterson. And I'll do one more Richard Shindell song for you, and then I think I'll have one more song after that. Again, I'm keeping this live stream short. because I have places I need to go. But thanks again for joining me tonight. This is another Richard Shindell tune. This song was written in the wake of 9/11, and I love Richard Shindell's songwriting. He has a very unique way of telling a story, and especially from the point of view of people who you wouldn't expect to hear a song about, especially in a modern day folk music setting. You know, that previous song was written about poor people in the middle of World War II. And this one was written from the point of view of a New York City cab driver immediately after 9/11, as well as 6 months later. This is called "The Last Fare of the Day." I saw them standing in the rain out on 7th Avenue. He held her tight like she might fall if she let go. He helped her in, he shut the door, and our eyes met in the mirror. To Englewood, just take it slow, was all he said. Into the stream we pulled away. I know it well, this old ballet, finding the flow, minding the sway, catching green lights all the way. Up Amsterdam, the meter dark, I turned off the radio. She whispered thanks, I could not bear another word. Out on the bridge, the traffic slowed, with the brake lights and the wash of all those truckers heading south on 95. Across the span we pulled away. I know it well, this old ballet, finding the flow, minding the sway, catching green lights all the way. I brought them home, I brought them home, I brought them home in that cruel, cruel rain. And now it's spring, and where's the rain? All the wells are running dry, and the reservoirs have reached an all-time low. And if this red light ever turns, if I can make it through the park, I'll head uptown for the last fare of the day. And turn it does, I pull away. I know it well, this old ballet, finding the flow, minding the sway, catching green lights all the way. And there they are, outside St. Luke's, with their flowers and balloons, all amazement at the baby in her arms. As Amsterdam makes us a place, I ask about her name. We all laugh when he says hope and she says grace. and then it starts. The heavens give, I know it well, the soul ballet, finding the flow, minding the sway, catching green lights all the way. I brought them home, I brought them home, I brought them home in that sweet, sweet rain. I brought them home in that sweet, sweet rain. All right, thanks again. That was The Last Fair of the Day by Richard Shindell. It's one of my favorite songs by him. I'm going to close out with this song tonight. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. It's always great to see you. Carrie said something here. Have you checked out Jeff Black? Is that Jeff Black? Yeah, Jeff Black. That's very gracious of you, Carrie, but that's all right. I will definitely check out Jeff Black. I'll see if his music is available for streaming to start with. But again, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. If you're new here, thanks very much for tuning in. My name is Kyle Hancherek. I come to you from Warwick, New York. If you like the show tonight, want to support the show, all you got to do is leave a like and share it on Facebook, Twitter, or YouTube, whatever social media platform you are doing. Again, we do stream these on 3 social media sites, Facebook, Twitter, and YouTube. So I hope you can join us next week. We're going to be back at the same time. If you're more interested in the specifics of some of the stuff that I do, please join my mailing list. I will be sending out a newsletter this coming Friday for the first Friday of the month. So I hope you can join us there at kylehancherek.com/mailing-list. If you'd like to financially support the show, you can become a patron at patreon.com/kylehancherek. And that's a monthly subscription service. I release 1 song a month on the first Friday. The new one is getting ready to be recorded, and it will be going out to the patrons on Friday. So I hope you can join us there. It starts at $1 a month if you're able to. If you want to leave a one-time tip, you can go to paypal.me/Kyle Hancherek, or you can go to Venmo, which is @Kyle Hancherek. So I hope you can join me for those. It's always a great pleasure to play for you guys tonight. It's been incredibly great playing for you guys. Thank you so much to everybody who's joining us tonight. But I'm going to close out with how you say goodbye again tonight. Hope you enjoyed the show, and I will see you again next week. The bases are loaded. I bow down to the floor. A single shot on this green plot is all I'm asking for. September is faded. No room for wanting more. My sad goodbye that's spoken through this stadium ensures. The temple is floating. The cheers sound much too good. The backyard sales of tallest tales is far too understood. I'm taking my chances with a slightly crooked grin and the fire in my eyes, timely telling sin. If the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swing of the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy seal. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. So many moments, but none to save the day. I never had that chance, but that's a price I had to pay. But now I am grounded. The fans ignite the flame, And the lightning says straight road ahead to glory and to fame. When the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swinging the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy's sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, this face looks better than a morning glory bloom, but I've struck out way more times. You can fit in this old room. But as I turn to leave, I'll find a strength I'll never tell. So I'm climbing up the down escalator for one last kiss farewell. And the pitch comes in over the plate, just the right speed and perfectly straight, swinging the bat and it cracks and the crowd goes wild. It's a long line drive to dead center field. It's over the wall and the legacy's sealed. That, my friends, is how you say goodbye. Oh, and that, my friends, is how I say goodbye. All right, thank you guys so much for joining me tonight. It's been a great pleasure playing all these songs for you. So much fun tonight. Thank you so much for everybody who tuned in. Big thank you to Twigs, who joined us tonight, and big thanks to Carrie as well. Thanks to Mrs. D for coming out. Thanks, Joe Aiken. Thank you to Kat. And again, I'll wish you a happy birthday. Catherine's birthday is tomorrow. And send my best to Billy and his family as well. I know they're going through a tough time, though. But thanks again very, very much for tuning in. Thanks to my mom for tuning in as well, of course. And great pleasure to get to see you guys again. And I'll be back again next week with some more music for you. So I hope you are able to tune in as well. I'll set up the caption for that to remind. We'll be back again next Tuesday at 7 p.m. Well, it's okay. It's been great playing for you guys tonight, and I will see you again next week. Peace and love, you guys. Take care.